Hi everyone, I'm going to make an art journal page in this old dictionary. I've already gessoed my double page, and this was inspired by a video I've seen by Jason Art, and if I remember, I'll put a link below to the video, because I'm doing a little bit different as usual. And first of all, I'm going to use this kind of lace. It's synthetic. I've picked it up from the cheap store. It came like this in this roll, and I don't know if what was used in the video was synthetic or not, but that's what I have, and I'm gonna try, and I hope it will work. We'll see. I'm just cutting it. I want lace here in this corner, and I want also in this corner. Let's see. Something like that. And I'm trying to cut it in a wavy line. So because it's synthetic, I'm going to use gel medium. Usually I don't use it, I don't like it, and it's expensive for me, but I still got a little bit, so I'm gonna use it. Otherwise I would use just plain white glue, and I really don't know if maybe white glue would have worked also on the synthetic lace, but it would take a long time to dry, so I sorry, something is stuck in my throat. I decided that what the hell, I'll try it, and here we go. A little bit here, and once it's dry, I'll trim the excess. Now I'm going to do the other side. Really don't like this stuff, even when it was new. Now I think it's also a little bit old, and I don't know, dried up a little bit. Okay, here we go, the other piece. I'm gonna let it dry, and now I'm going to put some texture with this stencil, and I'm using wall compound. Usually I use either wall compound or wood filler. Again, for me it's cheaper, and I like it. It works great to me, and I don't see the reason to buy a expensive modeling paste. I hope you can see what I'm doing. It's white on white, so it's a little bit difficult. And let's see. Oops. I'm not that great with this technique, but I'm getting used to working with the wall compound and stencil. I don't want straight edges, so I just went in and removed what I didn't want. I can add more here and again remove if I have straight line. Just a little bit here and there. Yeah, basically this is it. Again, removing a little bit. Just so I won't have a straight line. Yeah. Okay, so this is the base for my page. It all needs to dry. I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see what I've done. I hope you can pick it, the details, and when it's dry and I've trimmed the edges, I'll come back. I'm back. This is I think is completely dry. Let's hope so. Sometimes there's still a little bit of moisture inside, but let's hope for the best. And let's see, I'm going to use my sprays, and they are made from gel food coloring and water. And I've got I've got a video that is summing up all the necessary details about handmade sprays and handmade stamps that I do, all the things. And if I will remember, I will put a link below. And I'm trying to decide with which color to start. And let's see, this is a neon green, and I'm gonna see if it's going to slide and make something interesting. The video I saw was they were using Lindsay's sprays, and I don't have them. That's what the sprays that I have, and I'm gonna just manage fine with what I have. I'm starting with the lighter color, and I'm gonna take something to absorb a little bit. I don't want pulls on the inside here on the crease. And let's see, let's go now and moving to turquoise. I'm hoping to build layers of the color, and if I don't feel it moves, then I'm helping it with more water. Okay, so I quite like it. Other side again. I'm thinking now that maybe instead of trying to make it with the spray, maybe I'll just dip a paintbrush. Let's see, and then helping it along with the water. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's what I'm going to do, but this paintbrush just doesn't work for me. Let's see, what do I have that can work? Where did I put it? Here. Okay, dipping. And spraying. That's better. And again observing in the middle. So I'm going to put down the colors like this with the paintbrush. To be more exact, it's a makeup brush, and sometimes they work better than a paintbrush. Okay, so turquoise done. Moving on to blue, light blue at least. Not so light, but quite interesting. Yeah, it made the whole thing quite dramatic. And again, I've got a puddle here. Doing the next side. I've got a feeling that I would need bleach for my hands after this. Just too much paint, pigment, whatever. Well, it goes really nice with the texture and with the lace, so I'm quite satisfied with it. Let's see if I can. I want to add another color. That's more of the light blue that I was looking for. And yes, I have a problem with white spaces, but I think it really turned out nice. I want the turquoise just a little bit more here, and let's help it along. Yep. Where is it? Oh, I like darker edges, so I'm just adding a little bit. And I don't care if I've got little drops like this. I'll take another tissue paper. Yeah. So I'm thinking now this needs to dry, and then I'll continue. I'll be back. I'm back. This is still wet, but I figured I need to move on to my focal point. And first of all, I thought about doing a mermaid silhouette, but then it didn't appeal to me. Too many times made a silhouette, so I just took this one and traced it on a jelly plate print I had, and I'm starting to use them. I've got jelly prints from 3 years ago, and I'm just don't get around to using them. They are stashed in a bin and I need to organize them and use them more. So this is my mermaid, and now I'm just going over the edges with a paintbrush and an ink pad, Memento nautical blue. So I'm just putting the brush that has very short bristles. I don't know how to call them. I hope that's the right word. And I'm just going around, and I hope I'm in frame because the book is taking most of the space here. So just going around the edges like so. And I remember I have some clear stamp with waves that I really like, and I'm thinking that maybe I'll use it to stamp my mermaid to add interest, or maybe just the area of the tail, so it will give the impression of scales. So I'm just going to finish with going over the edges with the ink pad and brush. Almost done. Maybe I'll move this aside for right now. Here we go. Can't work like that. So here it is. Now I'm going to take the stamp that I've talked about, and here we go. So I've got these waves, and I've got this thing that can look like scales, so I'm thinking I'll use it on her tail. And it doesn't need to be a fine print. I'm just adding interest to the jelly plate print and to her tail. I'm moving it so the scales, or like scales, will go with the direction of of her body, whatever. This is it. Here is the tail, and maybe a little bit more like that. So I really like it, so I'm thinking I'm going to put a little bit of this waves here on where the hair is. Nothing accurate, nothing complicated. Yeah, I really like what came out of it. You can never know. So here is my focal image, which I cannot adhere yet to my page because the page is completely soaking wet. Here it is. That's what it's going to be. And now I want bubbles. She deserves some bubbles. So going with all my circle things that I'm always keeping. Here we go. And let's do first white. I'm going to take some white acrylic paint and do some bubbles. Here we go. Kind of hard because I've got quite a lot of texture here, so it's kind of hard to make a print, but it just needs to add to the overall image and it doesn't need to be precise. Okay, so now I want a smaller circle to be here. Let's see. When I finish with the white, I plan on bringing in a darker blue to add to my bubbles. I think it will be very interesting. Oops. Very hard to make it on texture. Maybe I should have just painted them with a paintbrush, but never mind. Nice enough to the overall background. So finished with the white. Let's wipe. Where is it? Baby wipe. And now some darker blue, and let's see. I'm gonna take this Persian blue. It's from Crimson, and always a problem to get it out when on video. And let's see, let's take this lid. Yeah. It's really random. I'm not thinking too much where I'm placing it. And I need a little bit more of the blue. Maybe I'll take just another shade of blue, so it will be more interesting. And now it says bright blue, crimson again. I'm putting it on top of the darker blue. I don't care if it mixes. And let's see. Okay, basically this is it. I really like it. I thought about putting some words, but I like it as is. The only thing I need to do is adhere my focal image, which will have to wait for everything to get dry. But this is it. That's my page. I really like it, and I really like this lace that created a lot of interesting texture in the background, so I'll probably use it again. And thank you for Jason Art for the video that I've watched, and I'll put a link below so you can go and check out her video. And this is it for now. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.